Hey guys, Hammeh here. A little bit of a channel update for you today, a rare Hammeh face cam as it's kind of pretty sunny and nice in the UK at the moment. Don't worry, I will not burn my face onto your screens for too long. We're going to talk about a few things today. One of them will be a few questions I have for you. So the first thing, if you can pop a comment just off the top of your head in the comments below as to what would you like to see from me if I started making more videos, maybe on different topics. You can pop that in. I'll ask you to edit that comment later. I'm going to talk a bit about different things that I've been thinking about and what kinds of videos and where the channel and things can go from here. So I'd love your thoughts on that to start with. We're also going to have a giveaway. That's going to be pretty close at the end of this video, and I'll just have a bit of a chat about what I've been up to and then plans for videos over the next few weeks and indeed months. So looking forward to all that. So April and indeed the last couple of months have been a little bit hectic. You may have noticed I've released a couple of less videos a week maybe than usual, had a slightly quiet last week. There are reasons for that. Well, one of them I was in America with Blizzard, of course, at the beginning of April to go and see Retribution. Now just in the middle of March I actually moved out of the place, my place that I've been living in. And if all of those things didn't happen within the same 2 or 3 week period, I was also helping out, as well as my family and my wiser half were helping out with supporting one of my parents with their cancer treatment. They've been fighting it for around about a year and a half now, so a combination of a lot of things happening at the same time. On top of that, YouTube is not my only work. I do sort of freelance and work for myself in various ways, so there has also been the process of pitching for work, applying for jobs and similar that I've been up to. You may have seen a video late last year where I discussed the adpocalypse and the effect it had on my channel. Although happily the demonetization of videos has calmed down, I have been thinking a bit about what I want the next step of making videos and things to be. I think there's a lot more I can make and do for you that you could really enjoy and I'll enjoy as well, but more on that later. So it's been a kind of busy time. That's why videos have been a little bit more quiet than usual, certainly over the last couple of weeks, probably since the middle of March, but I'm looking to try and ramp things up a bit in May. Now it is actually my birthday in the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to take a couple of days away with the wiser half, but the plan is very much to get things going again during May and perhaps try a few new different things which I'll talk about in a sec. So thanks to my wiser half for all of her amazing support and amazingness as always. Thanks to you guys for continuing to support the channel and for your patience over the last couple of weeks, and here are some thoughts as to what you're going to be seeing on the channel in the weeks and months ahead. So in the weeks ahead, and certainly in the next few weeks, I have more videos I've been finishing up from my trip to Blizzard. I've got an interview and a few other bits and bobs. There are also more voice lines vids that are going to be coming for you soon. Voice actor and other interviews I am working on at the moment, so I'm going to get these going again, as well as skin lore, the lore analysis and news, comics, animated shorts, blog speculation, and all of the kind of stuff you enjoy. I've actually got a couple of new ideas for new Overwatch series around lore and otherwise. They might be a bit different to things I've done on the channel before, but they're very much Overwatch related, and I've got some story stuff in them. So do let me know what you think of those when they come out. Okay, so the question I asked you at the beginning of the video. Now, if you're watching this channel update video, and I know a few less people watch the channel update videos, which is fine, you know, you're here for Overwatch lore and most people are subscribed for that, then you're probably a big fan of this channel and you've probably been following for a reasonable amount of time. This channel has been covering Overwatch, and I've been covering Overwatch lore, well, for more than 2 years, but it'll be 2 years that Overwatch has been released, just this May actually. So from that amount of time that Overwatch has been released, I know, and you guys know as well if you're a fan of the story and lore like myself, that it moves at a particular pace. We have new heroes every so often, new maps that we can talk about, comics, animated shorts. You can almost set your watch by these, particularly over the last 6 to 9 months in particular. Now, I will always cover all of this kind of stuff on this channel, and the voice lines and interactions and the story and lore and everything to do with it, because I love it. I think I pride myself on being one of the most, I feel, complete sources of covering everything to do with Overwatch's lore and story online, and I hope you feel that way as well. So Overwatch lore moves at a particular pace, and I find that I feel there's more I can make for you and I'd like to make for you in terms of videos. Now, I asked you at the beginning of the video what you'd like to see me do, whether it was more stuff to do with Overwatch or otherwise. I'll give you one such example for Overwatch. Some people have said to me, why don't you keep doing the Overwatch gameplay and news stuff you've done every so often? Now, I have done some of this in the past, but not loads, as I figure these are done very well elsewhere already. If you'd like to see them from me, do let me know though. But I figure the things that you guys have always enjoyed most, and I always enjoy making most, are the things that take a little bit more time. The lore interactions and voice lines, the things where I geek out about old history or old cultures, to talk about skin lore and things like that. The things that I research and write a lot and, you know, spend a reasonable amount of time on. I think that's what you guys have subscribed for, and I enjoy making most as well, so we're all happy there. But there is only so much of that I can make about Overwatch itself. So that comment you made at the beginning of this video, if you want to, prepare to edit it and add any extra thoughts you may have, or leave another comment underneath. I'm going to suggest to you a few things that I've thought of, ideas-wise, and that we've talked about over the last year, and then I'm going to ask you, after those ideas, how you'd like to see it, so what I could make and where I should make it or share it.
So here are 3 ideas, broadly speaking. 1, new lore series on different games, Blizzard or otherwise. 2, a bit more games criticism and analysis, more like reviews, previews, trying out alphas, betas, early access games and things like that. I've actually done some of these on the channel already. And 3, more kind of mini documentaries, more video essays. I've got some forms of content I've been working on, that kind of half-hour long episodes and series and things like that I'd really like to share with you about gaming in general as well. So a little bit more detail on those 3. You've seen some of them on the channel already, but they're all markedly different from the topic of Overwatch and Overwatch lore, even if they do share my love of story and the kind of way that I like to edit and make videos. The first, wider lore of other games and stories I love. You may have seen Heroes of the Storm lore, interactions and voice lines. I do love Warcraft, Starcraft and Diablo, the other Blizzard universes, and I could do lore series on games old and new, whether they're ones I played a bunch or not. There are games this year and beyond I actually want to do it for, but I'm not sure whether they should go on this channel or otherwise. If there are any big games you're looking forward to this year, I probably want to do lore and story around those, or I'm quite tempted to. So I'd love your thoughts on that. The second option, kind of gaming criticism, news, review, preview, kind of like pieces. You might have seen my series such as my game first impressions, like Unwrapped, things like Sea of Thieves, Star Wars Battlefront 2 and things like that on this channel as well. Again, I love doing that kind of thing. There are so many games that I love to play or would love to play alongside Overwatch as well. But again, that's a very different kind of content to the lore content that I have here. So does it fit here or not? I'll ask you that in a bit. Thirdly, these video essays, kind of mini documentaries. I've actually got 2 kind of written out, pretty much 3 30-minute video scripts for a series on an RPG I love, having a look at it in retrospect, seeing how it holds up today, looking at its design, story, all of this kind of stuff. Now, they are very, very different videos to what's on this channel at the moment. Okay, if I'm talking about the lore, it's not too far, but perhaps different enough that some of you would rather perhaps not see it on this channel, or you would love to see it, but would maybe like to separate it out. So, the final question, how would you like to see any of this new stuff if you'd like to see it? Well, there are kind of 2 options. 1, occasionally on this channel at weekends, say, or something, so you know when the different videos are coming, Overwatch during the week, different videos at the weekends, and maybe I rename this channel to Hammeh or similar. Now, I just want to make it very clear, I'm always going to do the Overwatch content that you've subscribed for and enjoy. That's not going anywhere, so don't worry about that. The second option is keeping this channel as just Hammeh Overwatch or something like that, and then making a brand new channel. And that brand new channel could be called Hammeh, or it could be themed around the kind of content that you guys would like to see most. So there you go. What would you like to see more of? Those 3 different types of content I mentioned, and then where would you like to see it from those 2 options, maybe on this channel or on a new one? And if you have time to edit your comment and share your thoughts, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for your thoughts and all that. Last but not least, the giveaways. So I have a whole bunch of Wave 5 Funko Pops to give away. You can get Junkrat, Sombra, Zenyatta, Mercy, this giant Roadhog one, and a whole bunch more. And I'm going to throw in my physical copy of the Overwatch Retribution comic that I got when I went to go and visit Blizzard, which was most awesome. So how can you get involved? Well, there is a link in the description below. If you're a subscriber to this YouTube channel, then you get an additional free little ticket into the giveaway, so you get an additional chance at winning. Do get stuck into that. Thank you so much for your support of this channel, for your patience over the last couple of weeks. I've been a bit more quiet, and I'm really looking forward to both making loads more cool Overwatch content and trying some of this new stuff over the next month, be it on this channel or somewhere else. It's going to be kind of the next stage in my YouTube adventure, and hopefully the next stage of some really cool videos and new content and stuff for you here. So I'm really excited by it. I hope you're really excited by it too, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do together with all of this new cool stuff. Cheers for tuning in. Do throw a like, subscribe, just comment with any of your thoughts in the comments below. I always love to hear from you guys, and loads of new videos coming up in the next weeks and beyond.